Another mobile game I've been playing a bit of is called Peglin.
Oh, I've heard of that. That's Peggle inspired.
Peggle Goblin.
Peggle Goblin inspired roguelike type thing.
That's the one.
Yeah,
it was
that's the one.
recently featured in the Nintendo Indie World Direct because it's now got a Switch port coming out. It's a few years old now, but it totally escaped me, which is strange because it's right up my street.
Yeah.
It's essentially a pachinko roguelike RPG. So the pachinko stages, they're very reminiscent of Peggle, and you then accrue different types of balls that have different abilities, and you have to hit pegs on the board, which then trigger attacks for your little goblin to fight through rounds of enemies and bosses attacking you at the top of the screen. It's quite clever in the way that pachinko correlates to your attack strategy, because like certain balls you send through can then target certain enemies in the pack, or they've got different abilities to affect different enemies in different ways. So there's a lot of strategy and nuance to how you can play, which is great. It's an interesting comparison to Round Guard. Do you remember that game that came out a few years ago? I think you rage quit, deleted it when it crashed on you.
That's exactly what I did. I had a run on the Switch that was probably like close to 2 hours long, and I was like, "Oh, I'm good at this game." And then the game crashed, and it was like, "Oh, you've lost all your progress on this game." So I put it in the bin. The Switch days. No, I put Round Guard in the bin. I've never installed it again. As much as I enjoyed that time, knowing that I lost that, it was annoying.
Like, it looked, again, it shaped up to be a pretty surefire hit, but obviously, game-breaking bugs aside, I played a fair bit more of it, but I just found there was a bit of a woolliness to the way, like, the individual pachinko stages were generated that made for just a really unsatisfying experience. You couldn't, play it with the same sort of strategy you played Peggle. Peglin is what I wanted Round Guard to be, and so it's great to have this. I'm playing it on the iPhone. Touch controls obviously work really well for the pachinko stages, just like Peggle. I'm not that fussed about playing it with proper controls. The game's free to download, and then about £7, I think, to unlock the full game. It seems like I've got an awful lot to unlock in the game, so hopefully it'll keep me entertained for a little while.